I'm always looking for my edge in business. I want to know what I bring to the table that my competitors either don't or have the potential to, but are missing the mark, which honestly made me think twice about releasing this video because I'm going to give you guys some insights into a serious opportunity this fourth quarter. And at some point, enough people are going to catch on to where it's not a discernible advantage. But at the moment, I really believe this is something you can do to set yourself apart in November and December, the best time of year to be selling print on demand. Now, it's going to relate to selling embroidered products. Specifically, we're going to list them through Printify. Let me show you why. So behind me are the fees associated with digitizing graphics for embroidery on Printful. All you really need to know is that right here, you are going to pay $6.50, a one-time fee, to digitize graphics in Printful. Now, I've sold tens of thousands of embroidered products in Printful, and I've paid an insane amount of money in digitization fees, even though it's one time. I'm not even trying to complain. I get it. There's actual people involved in digitizing the graphics before they can be embroidered. They have to get paid. But Printify is not charging us, the sellers, for digitization right now. My guess is that'll change in the future. But just so you know, Printful, $6.50 for custom graphics. Text is $3.95. That means you use Printful's text tool in the designer. Now, if I go to Printify and I pull up, for instance, my personal best-selling embroidered product, which is the classic dad cap, the Yupong 6245 CM, you'll notice it says decoration method, embroidery. If I hover over, embroidery is a technique that places a design on garments using colored threads. Now, the important part, $0 digitization included in production cost. It won't be like this forever, guys. They actually say right here, I swear I saw it somewhere. Yeah. What is digitization? Let's just go through this and learn together. Digitization is a process that converts your design file to a format embroidery machines can read. Here's what you need to know. Digitization is done once per design and is totally free for a limited time. It happens when the first order is placed and takes up to 36 hours. It can fail if your design is not suitable for embroidery. Digitized designs can be reused in other similar products. So if you've paid for it to be digitized on a hat, you can put it on a t-shirt, no problem. You don't have to pay again. Announcement of the digitization fee will be released 2 months prior to the effective date. Now, I don't know if they've announced that yet. I don't see anything about it yet. But again, I've paid thousands of dollars in digitization fees on Printful, and Printify is not charging for it. You should take advantage of this. And I actually have a really cool way that you should absolutely try. And it's a lot easier than you think. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start designing. You can do this on any embroidered product in Printify's catalog. But for me, again, I'm very familiar with the Yupong 6245 CM. Now, on the left-hand side, you can hit personalize. So go ahead and do that. And then add personalizable text. Now, what I'm going to do over here on the right-hand side is I'm just going to put my name, Ryan. Okay, I'm going to keep that same font. I'm going to make this the full width of the embroidery area. And then I'm going to change the color of the font or of the text to white. Okay, next I'm going to make the colors of the hats all available except for the white hat. So now, regardless of what color they choose, the white text should show pretty well. Does that make sense so far? Then I'm going to hit save product. So hopefully you guys are tracking so far. Nothing too crazy has gone on. Honestly, all the really cool stuff I'm going to show you is done by Printify and their new way of handling personalization. And when you combine it with the fact that there's no digitization fees right now for embroidery, and by the way, I'm recording this in November of 2025. If you're watching this in the future, things may have changed. All right, next thing, I'm going to set up all of the mockups. I'm honestly just going to uncheck everything other than the original kind of flat front facing mockup, and I'm going to hit save selection. Now let me show you why I'm so excited for this opportunity. When you publish a personalized product, whether it's embroidery or not, by the way, but I really favor embroidery right now for the reasons I just discussed, and you publish to Etsy, they're going to generate the personalization text for you automatically. Not only that, but they set up a sandbox right here. So let me read this to you. Okay, after you select the color that you want, it'll open up the personalization here in Etsy. So when it publishes your listing to Etsy, It enables personalization by default and requires it. It says copy the link below to a new tab to personalize your product and preview the design. So you've got the link, and then it says after you finish designing, copy your personalization code and paste it below to complete your order. So I'm gonna go ahead and do just that. I paste, and you see the design as we made it, but here's what's really cool. So you can select your color here. I know Etsy also asks you to select your color, but I believe, it's my understanding, this will override the color selection in Etsy because this is a Printify specific sandbox. Okay, so I get to choose the color. I'm just going through a few. I love the camo. I'm gonna hit start personalizing, and now I have the ability to change the name in the top right corner. Okay, when I say name, it's really just the text. But when you launch a new listing, you do want to be SEO optimized. So I would call this the custom name hat, custom personalized name embroidered hat. So you can see I changed the name from Ryan to Sammy, and it updates in real time with that embroidered texture. So, and it's got the actual hat color and everything behind the scenes or in the background. They're basically getting a live preview of the product they're going to receive. I mean, how cool is this? And all they have to do is then hit continue. It'll say review one last time, the personalization, Sammy, the product options, green camo, hit save design, and then it generates a code. So the customer is going to need to then copy this code and bring it back over when they complete their order to Etsy where it says personalization code. They paste that, and then they complete their purchase, and the whole personalization is taken care of. Your time is money, guys. So now you can focus more of that time on scaling your business. Instead of having to handle the personalized orders on the back end, you can spend that time marketing your business, remarketing to existing customers, right? That's something you should be doing if you're not. You could spend more time launching new personalized products or other embroidery products. You could spend more time with your family, right? You're getting your time back though. The most valuable, the one currency that there's never enough of, that you can't dilute, you know what I mean? Your time. Printify is giving you that back with this new personalization tool. And by the way, it works on Amazon too. It doesn't work the exact same way that I just showed you, where it takes them to the sandbox in Printify, but you can sell custom hats on Amazon using Amazon Custom. Now, I went to Amazon, I searched for custom hat, and because I have the Merch Dominator Chrome extension installed, I can immediately see right away at the top of search that the demand score is a 10. This is in high demand. The competition score is a 1. You know why it's a 1? Because of the digitization fee that most companies run into. So we've got high demand, low competition. The overall niche score is a 7. All right. I love that they do this too. The BSR range distribution, they look at page 1 and they basically just chart out the BSR range of all the products on page 1. Without Merch Dominator, guys, you can't see this information. You have to go to each page, scroll down to product details, and then you might also, sometimes if you're logged in, Amazon will just block the data because they don't want people data mining it. You'll have to go into an incognito window. With Merch Dominator, it's all right there in front of you. So it looks like 18 of the products on page 1 have a BSR under 100,000. 26 have a BSR of 100K to 300K. 9 out of 60 have a BSR in the range of 300,000 to 600,000. 4 are 300,000, or sorry, are 600,000 to a million. And then 3 out of 60, or only 5%, are over a million BSR. This is a really attractive opportunity, guys. It's about as good as it gets for print on demand, honestly. And it's because we have this edge. I know I keep harping on it, but I also wanted to show you guys, you can see the focus keywords. This is great, not only for your listing SEO, but also for ads. All right, you get the focus keywords, the primary keywords, you get the long tail keywords as well, all by Merch Dominator just scraping the most successful product listings. Amazon will also do autocomplete. Merch Dominator scrapes that. So you've got custom hat, custom hats for men, custom hat design your own logo, custom hats for women, custom hat pin, custom hat embroidered, custom hat for kids, newborn custom hat, interesting, embroidered custom hat. So you're going to want to advertise and include all those search terms in your product listing. And then you're going to thrive not only on Etsy, but on Amazon as well. And using Merch Dominator, you've got the validation. You can also just scroll down and see on an individual listing basis how well each product is selling, because we can see the bestseller rank, or BSR for short, underneath each listing. The lower that number is, the better. Okay, it's a relative data point, how well a product is selling relative to other products in this category. And with Merch Dominator, we can see that, like, well, of the products you have behind me, this one right here is the best seller with a 99,000 BSR. The next best seller you would think might be the number 2, but it's not. It's actually this one right here with 102,000 BSR. So guys, that is all I wanted to show you guys. Do it on Etsy, do it on Amazon too. So my challenge to you guys, get out there, give it a shot. I got my link to Printify, by the way. If anybody's watching this that's new, you can open a free account and get a free month of premium, which is gonna bring down the cost of those embroidered hats down from like 20 bucks to 14 bucks. So you're definitely gonna wanna do that. That's literally the difference of the digitization fee, by the way. So that's all linked below in the description. Let me know your thoughts if you guys have experimented with this already. And yeah, get after it, guys. It's Q4. It's time to buckle down and go make as many sales as possible.